Hi. So, I have been intuitively guided to start giving a daily message. And I never know what is going to come through, but it is for the collective and it's coming straight from source. Because I have agreed that when I do these videos, I am literally vortexing myself. Like, not really vortex, yeah, like, so it's not myself, but I create a vortex that allows the information to come through, and I pretty much block out everything else about my life. It's almost like creating a hole in reality so that pure messages can come through. Like data. It's like data, like with your phone. That's a message. um, so this is my first one, so um, this might be a little trial and error. But I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. Okay. Sound. Sound is going to be a big lesson for us to be learning now, because what I'm seeing is the fact that we are addicted to entertainment, and through entertainment we hear music, we hear the sound on our videos. Because think about it, would you watch a video that just has no sound? Chances are you probably wouldn't. Like for right now, literally nothing is happening really visually except for what you're hearing. Would you watch the same thing if it had no sound? Probably not. That's sort of what our reality is like when we sit in silence with nothing happening. It's very hard for us to listen. I don't know. It's like this is hearing in the reality world, but this is hearing in spirituality world. That's just what, I don't know. This is what's happening. So we need to get away from hearing with our ears and more so hearing with our third eye. So I think the reason why they're doing this is because through the third eye, we is the third eye is really interesting because you can be looking at a scene. You can be looking in your reality and you can be literally seeing like an overlay, almost like a virtual overlay of something in your third eye, but like you're not actually seeing it with your eyes, you're seeing it with your eye. And your eye is essentially the antenna of, it's like a Bluetooth device or like a projector sort of source consciousness of everything. It's the cosmic ocean. So like, and this was actually another thing that wanted to come through. I don't know, am I supposed to share this right now? Okay, so this sort of doesn't really fit into the lesson, but it's okay for me to share it. So, um, space, like out in the universe, like beyond our atmosphere, is essentially the same thing that we know to be water. So, you know how, like, when you put something in water, when you're floating in water, take a bath, and when the water is calm, totally calm, start swaying yourself from side to side and see how the water, which is a physical thing, sways, how it waves with you. Essentially the same thing happens in outer space. So you can sort of look at outer space as water. Water is the physical representation of the universe. Oh my god. Water is the physical representation of the universe. It's the microcosm of the macrocosm. Water. The macrocosm essentially is all water. And water is where we birth life from. Everything comes from water. Oh my god. Of course I'm getting a water download. Sorry, I'm feeling right now. Through this sort of communication, it's not always hearing, and it's not always seeing. It's not always speaking. A lot of it has to do with feeling. That's a huge part. I'm extremely clairsentient, so I feel how other people feel. I feel it. And like to feel something is really that's understanding energy. And to have a feeling is really difficult for most people to understand because it's something that you can't put words. You really can't label it. It's very, very, very difficult to label feelings. We try to communicate it, like we don't need to, but we feel the need to put everything in this universe into a folder. That belongs there, and that belongs there, and that belongs there. And that's essentially what language is. But some things, some emotions, many emotions, can't be labeled. They can only be felt. Feeling, clairsentience, is the ultimate communication. To be able to feel how somebody else feels. And we all have that ability. There are very, very, very few people on this world who don't know how to feel how other people are feeling. And that's kind of narcissism. And narcissism can have many faces. Not physical faces, I mean, but people can perceive narcissism to be many different things. Like, for example, a narcissist could be a very mean man, or narcissism could be a very nice, manipulative man, but you would never think of them to be mean. Or narcissism can be just really confident. And that's what we're saying, is that those are three very different feelings, but they're all labeled under narcissism. It's not, our language is not the most clear communication. So it's so important to learn how to recognize energy and how to respond to energy, and also to know that you can transmute that energy. And we can try to put words on it, and we can try to communicate it to other people, but nobody will ever really understand unless that person is clairsentient and can actually feel like it can tap into your reality and literally feel the same way. And they may not be able to feel it like exactly the way that you do, because they haven't had your experiences, but some of the most talented clairsentient people can actually feel it. And it's those poor souls. They are so intelligent and they are so wise, and they feel cursed for being in this world as a clairsentient being, because this world is filled with so much negative energy. And it's very difficult for those people to be here at this time, but we need to seriously applaud them with a standing ovation for being here at this time, because very few people, very few souls will volunteer for this role at this time. For this role. Yeah. I am a very clairsentient person, and it's rough. Only some people agree to this. Not just people, but souls. Only very few souls do it. Because it's like, I don't want to do that. Who the fuck would want to do that? It's like being a missionary. It really is. It's like being a missionary. In like Syria, or like someplace where things are falling apart and everything is just so toxic. It's essentially the same thing here on Earth. So anybody who is clairsentient, thank you. Thank you, because you are holding the grid down. You are the anchors of this world becoming better, because you slowly teach your ways in very subtle ways. You will teach other people how to recognize their emotions. And there are some amazing people in history who have done this. Amazing people in history who are clairsentient. And it's something that nobody really talks about. No one really understands how important it is to feel energy. It's the ultimate communication. And so the reason why so many problems are in this world is because we don't have clear communication, because nobody knows how to recognize their feelings. And not just feeling, you're sensitive feelings. No, even the happy ones. Nobody really knows how to decipher joy from excitement. What the fuck is the difference? We don't know, because we don't know. I'm a very open channel, and I get a lot of information, and I get a lot of different energies coming through me, sometimes at the same time. My good friends, Becca and Brooke, have witnessed me literally channeling two different spirits at the same time. And it's fucking insane. It's not insane though. It's a gift. It's a total gift, but it is a lot. So sometimes I have a very powerful energy that is trying to express itself through me, and sometimes I have two very powerful energies trying to express themselves at one time. Sometimes they're subtle, sometimes they back off, sometimes they're just like And so it all comes through me, and the reason why I'm always such a fucking surprise is because I'm a channeler. I am a badass channeler. I am a badass. They're like, you can say it. They're like, say it. Just say it. I'm a badass fucking channeler, okay? I'm just gonna say it. They're like giving me permission. Like, yes, you did this. Like, you know that you can do this, and you know that you do it all the time, and you were born for this. You were literally fucking born for this. Oh, shit! They're like, you're so self-conscious for no fucking reason. Oh my god, okay. And it's so funny because some people think, well, I'm gonna say but they're saying some people think you are so normal and stable and solid in who you are, and then you show them the other side of you. You just fucking whip out your Pisces moon, and you're just like, you just start expressing all your gifts, and they don't know what the fuck to think. They don't know what to think, and that's your struggle, and that's the Virgo ascendant and the Pisces descendant moon, Lilith, all of that I am. I am very Virgo, and I'm also very Pisces, and so the two of them clashing can be very difficult for understand, but they're saying that it's very important for me to communicate that I have both sides, because I am very solid in who I am, and at the same time I am super open to the universe, and I understand emotions so much, and I have this gift of channeling. And some people may think of this as crazy, and I understand that. Trust me, I understand. I would probably think that I'm fucking insane too if I was watching me, but knowing that I am able to literally just like open this door and close this door and open it when I feel like it and then close it when I'm done, that makes me actually not crazy. And I'm not saying crazy in a way of oh, those like people who don't know how to do this are crazy. It's just the way that we have agreed to use that term. I guess mentally unstable. I'm actually very mentally stable. They're allowing me to say that too. I am very mentally stable. But I am choosing to open this door when I feel called to. And so that will be for about 10 to 20 minutes a day. When I am speaking to you guys, whoever chooses to watch me. And I want to make sure that I am never, saying anything that goes against what people believe or whatever. But at the same time, I do request that everybody stays very open-minded to these messages, because they are things that may be very triggering. And it's important for you to not see anything that I say as an attack to you, but just as a way to help the collective reflect, so they can look at themselves based on what messages I receive and give. So yeah. Okay, I think that was a good intro. Let me see if there's anything else. They want to make sure that everyone is staying in the vibration of positivity, joy, and love, especially love. Because love is the one thing that will pull you through. Get your priorities straight. It's love. Love is the priority. Love is the only priority, because it is the one thing that pulls us through. It moves us. Love is the only thing that makes this world go round. It is not hatred, and it is not the bad guys, and it's not they who do all this I believe in a lot of conspiracies. And I do believe that there is a they. But the they don't have as much power at all, compared to the good, the love side. The dark side is this, and the love side is like, the love side is just huge. This is the love side, and this is the dark side, okay? The love side will always win. Love will always win. Love will always win. Make art, not war. This always wins. That's why we're still here. That's why people are still having babies. That's why people are still falling in love. That's why people are still being positive. Love will always win. And we need you to know that. To know it. Not to just hope that love always wins. You need to know that love always and will always win. Because love is everything. It's source. It's electricity. Love creates a spark, and that spark is life. That's beautiful. Oh. Sorry, I'm feeling right now. So just find love in everything, including the things that you hate right now. This coronavirus, we all hate it. We hate it. We hate staying inside. We hate having our freedom restricted. We hate it. We hate that it's killing people. And we hate that we're all against each other now and that people are fighting over toilet paper. We fucking hate this shit. But just as much as we hate it, even more, we need to love it. We need to love it. It needs to be loved. It needs love. This situation needs love. And let's look at that in any situation that you have where there's hate. All it needs is love. Just see it as a dark cloud. No matter what it is, it's just a dark cloud that just needs love. You need to put some electricity into it, and it will turn good and light and love. And they also want me to say that this is not all light and love. This channel, what they want me to do right here is this is not just light and love. So I don't want you, like, they're saying that it is a channel to transmute the darkness. So we will pay attention to the darkness and give love to it in order to transmute the energy so that we can all feel more in love. Peace, love, water.